like a turkey, I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Keep playing hard.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 30.
Seven. To Dalvin Cook. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action with Jackson. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. You ain't doing nothing. Go. Check 13.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10. From the gun, Daniels. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready. Time to end him. Check 55 to mine. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, switch gears. Check. Check it back.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
56. Let him know. Watch twist. Bang. A little flare.
And that one covered beautifully. swiftly. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Jumping. He's crashing. He's checking crack. 36. Whip. Go.
Check 9. Check 50.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Good job, D. Good job. That's the way you fly to the ball.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
But he's into the clear. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marlon Mack, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Here we go, D, get off the field. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 99. Check 99. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Check. Check hot, hot, hot. Switch it, come on, switch it. Big dash, big dash. Come, come. Check 3, check 3, check 3. He coming, double up, double up. He coming.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Touchdown.
And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
All day. Slam.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
No. Hey, kill. Set.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Let's go now. Go to base. 49.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
To throw on 3rd down. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Come on, fellas. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds. Apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Jackson going to throw again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Jackson will throw again. Got his target, Samuel. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Now Jackson and an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Devin Bush. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Come on, fellas.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
I'm coming after you. Kill.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
49.
The final shot before break. Daniels going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
On 1st down, Mack. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
7 at the 43-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Big stop, team. Watch the
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Albert away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Undercrunch. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Watch the run. 49. 49's the mic. Ready, go.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll run it with Mack. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Looking to run with Mack. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marlon Mack, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Jackson down to throw again. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down, Baltimore.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Jackson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Get it, boy. Get it, boy.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th and goal. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. On 4th down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Dalvin Cook. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for it.
It's a foot race. 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marlon Mack. 75 yards as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Twist. Slam. Shoot. Check 24. Slip.
They run. Robinson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Ravens on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Mack takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 36-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Jefferson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watch the safety creep.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check 43. Hey, alert 3.
On second down now, it's Mack. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got him. Check 99. Check 99. Big Ed. Big Ed. Big Ed.
Now a run with Mack. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marlon Mack, 31 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. On first down, they'll start out with Matt. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Here's Matt. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Kill, kill, kill. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Shift, shift.
They go right back to Mack. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on.
On 1st down, Mack. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready, set, launch 49. All day, baby, all day, all day, all day. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come.
On 3rd down, Jefferson. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Jackson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary.